Alright, so far we've looked at dashboard courses. We mentioned that admin won't be something that many people see, and we've had a bit of a look at the calendar. Um, Inbox is really just internal email within Canvas. So obviously it's for staff, students, eventually parents and caregivers as well. And I don't think that people are going to need a lot of instruction on how to use it. It's just email within Canvas. So whether or not we need to spend a bit of time talking with, especially the 7, 8s and 9s who haven't had access to email about etiquette and how to use it, I think we probably will. But that's probably something we need to do with the students and educating them um, rather than with us. I think it'll be fairly easy for us to pick up. So I don't think we need to spend a lot of time talking about the inbox. Um, Commons, I know lots of people really enjoyed the MyBig Campus library and being able to search for things that other MyBig Campus users had um, published within MyBig Campus, and the ability to publish ourselves within MyBig Campus and make things available to other users here at Cedar. Basic Commons is that within Canvas. It's where we can search for anything, and we can narrow our search using the options available. So we can search for courses, we can search for modules, and these terms will mean more when I've shown you a video, the next video in the sequence. But we can search for different things: assignments, quizzes, discussions, pages, documents, videos, audio, and images that people have shared on Canvas. What we can also do is we can share ourselves. We can publish the work that we do. Um, the We can share that just internally with people at Cedar. So that's an option when you do go to publish something to Commons. You can share it just internally within our community, or you can share it to the broader and wider Canvas community if you wish as well. So there are some options there and some privacy things. People might just want to share different things within our own community at Cedar, but it does look good, and I'm sure that people will like to have a bit of a look at what's available when they're planning something. But that's what you do within Commons. So what was the library in my big campus is Commons within Canvas. Your account, I guess, this is where you update all of your personal settings. Your profile, people might want to spend a little bit of time initially making sure that the profile is right. In terms of your picture, all you do is click on it to change the profile pic. I just copied the one across that I had been using within my big campus, and it's just clicking it. It's easy enough to follow the prompts. Whether or not people want to make sure their biography is right as well, but if you did, you just select edit profile here and you'd enter the information to make sure that your personal information there is correct. Another thing that people might want to do, maybe not initially, but if you find that the email notifications that you are receiving about Canvas get a little bit too overwhelming for you, you would probably go into the notification section here, and you can see all the different types of notifications that you can receive within Canvas, and the different settings that we can have on them here. So what's a good example? If someone was to add you to a conversation, you can say, right, I want to be notified of that straight away. I want to be sent a summary at the end of the day that I've been added to a certain conversation within Canvas. I could get an option to get that weekly, or I could say, I don't want that ever at all, thanks. So just looking through it, probably the way that they've set it up automatically for us is probably pretty good. But if you find that your inbox is getting flooded with notifications about things that are happening in Canvas, if you go into your accounts and notifications, you'll be able to change the automatic settings here to make sure that you're not getting bombarded with all these notifications from Canvas. Probably the other thing that we'll talk about a little bit are your files. And obviously that's where you can store your files within Canvas. One thing that I sort of discovered, and it wasn't obvious to me initially, but one thing I discovered is you can see these folders over here, and I've got a 10 PE folder, I've got a research project folder, and I've also got a 9 maths folder. I didn't generate them. They were generated automatically because they're courses that I teach. The files that I save within those folders are automatically available to the students in those courses. So a student like Sam Burge, who was in my specialist PE class last semester, anything I put in that folder, 10SPE2, he would have access to. So it's just something to be mindful of as teachers. If you're actually saving files within those folders, your kids have access to them as well. And it seems easy enough to create folders and upload documents. So I don't think that's the type of thing that people are going to need a great deal of training on as well. But I did think it was worth mentioning that if you put anything in these automatically generated class or course folders, that information is automatically available to the students in those courses as well.